Assalamu alaikum all viewers. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope all you are doing well. So in this video I am going to tell you a very important topic and very important some point of view about mortgage. So if you want to get some knowledge, please watch the complete video and please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon also. So let's see about the today's topic. So in previous videos, I have already told you about mortgage. If you have not seen that videos, I will provide the link in the description box. You can see that. So in today's video, I am going to tell you about how can you figure out if I can afford to buy a home or take a mortgage. So first of all, you have to focus on a mortgage that is affordable for you given your other priorities, not how much you qualify for. So that's a very important point. Whenever you are going to take a mortgage, you have to valuable priorities, not how much you qualify for. So lenders will often tell you how much you are qualified to borrow, that is how much they are willing to loan you. Several online calculators will compare your income and debits and come up with similar answer based on standard ratios. So here are some standard ratios also, which with the help of those calculators you can figure out to buy a home and or take a mortgage or you can or you cannot. Okay, so there are several online calculators that will compare your income and debts and come up with similar answers based on standard ratios. But how much you could borrow is very different from how much you can afford to repay without stretching your budget for other important items to then. So whenever you take a mortgage, you have to keep in mind about your budget. If your budget is high, you can repay without scratching your budget. If your budget is low, so you have to think how much you could borrow is and how much you can afford. Okay, so lenders do not take into account all your family and financial circumstances. So keep in mind, lenders do not take in account all your family and financial circumstances. To know how much you can afford to repay, you will need to take a hard look at your family's income, expenses, and savings. And also, you have to see your priorities, as I already told you in this video. Okay, you have to, you have to see your priorities, or you can see that you will be comfortably within your budget. You have to see what fits comfortably within your budget. So I'm repeating my sentence. You have to know how much you can afford to repay. You will need to take a hard look at your family incomes. First thing is family incomes, second thing expenses, and the third one is saving priorities, then that fits comfortably within your budget. Also remember that your monthly payment could change in the future depending on what type of mortgage loan you have. So consider how future higher mortgage payment will fit in the with your future. So whenever you are taking mortgage, you have to think about your future. Maybe it is very possible but have great chances that mortgage payments will high in future. So, homeowners insurance, property taxes, and possibly private mortgage insurance or homeowner association fees are typically added to your monthly mortgage payment. So, be sure to include these costs when calculating how much you can afford. So, I hope you can understand all the things, which factors you have to keep in your mind whenever you figure out you can afford a buy a home or regular mortgage. So, I hope you can understand all these things. Allah Hafiz.